time you guys have seen us, it's bad. No rhythm, we don't have, we're really searching for options offensively. And defensively, I thought we were really locked in early. It's hard to maintain a certain intensity on the defensive side when you're so inefficient offensively, and it just spreads throughout. It's not like, one guy or two guys. It's just throughout our team, and it becomes disheartening. I thought our defensive effort kept us around, and then same thing that was the killer for us last year, the same thing we've talked about ad nauseum, being efficient off your defensive glass, holding them to one shot. Again, it's a 2 or 3 possession game. They get second, third, fourth chance opportunities, and ended up getting a separation. And with our inability to score consistently, we just were running uphill all night.
Statistically, their field goal defense had been pretty good coming into this game, but it looked like y'all were getting open looks.
I thought from my vantage point, I'm trying to figure out, who we can get an angle for, and it just spread throughout. From our perimeters, with the exception of Snoop, who was around 50% coming into this game, if you look at the numbers, we've really struggled. We've really struggled with making shots.
Is there anything in particular happening, especially in the second half, on that defensive glass? It seemed like they were 4 or 5 possessions in a row. They got multiple looks.
And it's one of the reasons that, you look, and I'm playing a bunch of guys a bunch of minutes because I'm just trying to find some consistency, somebody that wants to play, somebody that wants to separate themselves, somebody that wants to earn minutes. And so we're just trying everything we can, most especially on our front line, to get somebody to snatch a hard rebound and maybe allow us to get out in the open floor and try to make a play and get a little momentum, and we just couldn't do it.
Anything else?
Yeah, looking ahead to Oregon, how do you think you match up against them?
You know what? I'll jump on them tonight. It's it'll be a hard trip across the country against a quality Pac-12 opponent. Certainly not the way. After we built some momentum, we'd won 5 in a row, but we played well, believe it or not, down in Florida. And I told our team I'm a little dumbfounded. I'm obviously not pushing the right buttons. I've got to figure out a way to get this team to play the way that I saw them play for 2 games against Creighton and Cincinnati. Today certainly wasn't the case, and if we don't play to our standard in Oregon, we won't like the result either.
Well, like you guys had some of the same problems that I did last year in terms of finishing at the rim tonight. I mean, is that one of those things where you're just going to, play guys until somebody produces?
Yeah, and then we'll just, we're trying our best to get them angles, and then we've got to finish plays. Ultimately, we've got to take on some personal responsibility and finish some plays. And believe it or not, the looks tonight I thought were cleaner than we were getting over the weekend, and we just struggled to score. When you look at our numbers from our perimeter, it's not good enough to win against a team that had not lost to this point, and a team from a very good league in the Big 12. You're not going to have success if you get out rebounded by 10 and you shoot below 30% on your home floor. That's happened to us before. We got out rebounded by Charleston Southern. We shot in the low 30s and we lost. That'll continue to be the theme unless we can make improvements.
And you, at one point in the second half, started defending the whole court, just trying to get some turnovers, easy baskets.
Just trying to play with a little energy and try to, I thought the pressure bothered them at times. It bothered them in the first half in that 1-3-1, and then we were just trying everything from a makeshift standpoint because we were switching all their ball screens and we were going small to try to get spread, to get some penetration and maybe knock down some shots. Rod Lawrence came in and hit 2 big ones for us, and then you get killed on your defensive glass. So we've got to look in the mirror. We're 7 games into this, 31, 32 game journey, and we've got to make improvements, and we've got to make them quickly.
Thanks, Coach.